Hello, welcome to Val's Crafty Creations. Today we'll be talking about Inchies and Twinchies. Have you heard of them? Well, I've just completed my Twinchies swap and I wanted to share it with you, plus a little bit of information. If you've created an ATC, which is 2.5 by 3.5, you've pretty much mastered the concept of creating an Inchie or a Twinchie. And basically, an Inchie is the same. You create a background 1 inch wide by 1 inch. Or if you're going to do a Twinchie, you just start with a background that's 2 by 2. On the very last morning of the bingo, I got my very last word, and so I shouted bingo just as quick as I could and won this wonderful paper pad from Sandy. I just love it. It's perfect. Little cut-aparts in it and very pretty paper. And I had never seen it before, so I was very excited to win this. And because we're talking about Inchies and Twinchies, what I noticed is that it has these cut-aparts, which would fit either on an ATC and or they're just the right size for a Twinchie. Then I noticed that it also has 1 by 1 squares in it. So those would be perfect. Okay, so yep, like I said, I was so excited to win that and perfect timing. To do this project, I dug in my stash and I wanted to use several of these things I got from Jelly Bean, and I was buying from her for the last couple of years before she started doing the live sales. So I had these different things in my stash. So I got that out, and some of this gauze, got that, and my container of spiders. Got that from Michael's. Get like 1,000 in the package. It was just one package. I got so many. Got out my glow-in-the-dark Nuvo drops. Sequins, a variety of different sequins. Somebody had gifted me last year in swaps. This is an opportunity to use your small stamps, such as this. Didn't need it on this particular project, but I could have used that. I got out some buttons. I just got these, they're calling it Jackby Little buttons off scrapbook.com. Super cute little pumpkin. And then I had just a random bits of gems left in this package. So let me share with you here what I've done. Oh, back it with watercolor paper or cardboard. But you just want your Twinchies or Inchies to be on some sort of thick background. Okay, so what I end up doing, since I was doing a Halloween theme, I found this Echo Park paper pad in my stash, and it has these 2 by 2 squares and all these other little cut-aparts. Came with a lot of cut-aparts. So, ephemera, I bought the 12 by 12, some of the 12 by 12 papers. So we use that, and stickers, you'll see that, and then, so it's a great opportunity just to use the small things. I thought about this one here, but you'll see what I did is there was a few of these cut-aparts I thought I would never use, so it worked out perfect, because like I'm going to keep these two cut-aparts together, and then I'll use this strip of paper on, say, a Memorex card or some other project. I thought that would be a cute strip of paper. But when you're starting something like this, you just go through and cut your paper apart of the small images and try to figure out what you would want to use. It's a sticker strip. You just have a few bits left. And I happen to have this 1 inch square punch, so that worked out handy. Or things like this. I have this one here, which is leaves. And those will be perfect on the fall Inchies I'm going to be working on. Oh, and then I also have this Creative Memories one. This is my 2-inch punch. So that was handy for cutting papers out. First of all, I put together this bag of goodies, pulling out different things from my stash, just different odds and ends. Used a piece of paper from the large 12 by 12 paper pad. And this is I'm just reusing a package from Walmart stickers. I made a little bag topper here. I had this little sticker left over. I had this twine left over from a swap, and it had unraveled. So that worked out great, as I was able to use all 3 strings and tie a bow. I put a few of the spiders popping out here and there. And I just reused this sticker. And so on here, with the glue dot, I put on 3 of the straws that I had got from Jelly Bean, some cupcake liners, just clip those on, one of those cupcake picks. The Jelly Bean straws came with the tags, I reused that and shared the eyelash trim, some of the ribbon, and here's the buttons. And I just punched a hole in my tag, and with a piece of ribbon, I threaded those on there, so you can just clip that off. One of the little Dollar Tree pens, Halloween pens. So that's my goodies. And I just used the cardboard that came with it, with the stickers, but I covered it in black paper. Goodies all ready to go in there. Then I'm also gonna stick in there a little bag of the spiders. And I have a package of tea. And then I packaged up some of the Dollar Tree bling that comes on the sheets. And I had just enough of the spider washi tape that I was able to wrap that around. And then I added some of the spiders, and on the little sheet of gems, there was just a few of the black ones left. So I added them to the spiders to pop it up and put another one off to the side. So I have that. And then in my stash, I have these vintage Hallmark fall stickers. I'm going to stick that in there. And then I got these notepads at Target last year. So I'm going to stick a few of those in there, plus write my note on that. So I put the tombstone behind the fence. That was a fence die I have. I put gloss on some of the candy here. Fussy Cat, little candy corn. It's a chance to use the different sequins. Here's some different spiders popping out. You don't want to, from what I understand, you don't want to have your Inchies and Twinchies 2-dimensional, but you can still have something. They become embellishments if you have stuff sticking off the side too much. So you really want to stick to that dimension. And so you can see I had just pop stuff up. I have gauze behind here. Just using the cut-aparts, different cut-aparts. I cut this guy out here, fussy cut out. Put the sequins on. I backed them with a little bit of black paper. And this one, here's my Nuvo drops on here. Then little cat sequin, pumpkin sequin. And you can see I just used different sequins. And I like to fill in with my Nuvo drops in all of them. Hold them on. Here's one of the little rat sequins that I just got from the Target haul. And some of the trim. And here's I have some of the black mesh back here. And we just used the little strips from the top of the paper pad. You can see the bling. Here's another sequin. Just all the little bits and pieces. And for my bag topper, I just looked around my desk and tried to use all the different scraps and things that were around. So here's one of the cut-aparts that I didn't think I would use, so I just layered that on. I had this piece left over, little spiders popping out. I got these little corrugated pumpkins in my stash, and this sticker here I thought I would use on one of the Twinchies, so I already had foam on it, but I obviously didn't use it, so I just popped that up on there. Here's another cut-apart I didn't think I would use, so I just reversed that and used the back paper for my pumpkin, little cut-apart, some gems, spiders obviously popping all out everywhere. So that's that. And then when I get this all wrapped up in tissue, I have this is my bag. And then I have some black and orange ribbon from my stash. Okay, well, and then the requirement was only to create 4. But from my swap partner, I got these 8. She used all kinds of Tim Holtz ephemera, and she inked her background and popped things up. Used a lot of different mediums. I see stamping and inking and spraying. The pumpkin and the cat. Super cute. Like I said, all kinds of texture in the background. And took this cat out and got his big eyes, texture in the background and stamping. We've got Dracula here. She used a French card in the background, some tickets, all kinds of detail. And the witch's hat, the Wicked stamped on there. And the Frankenstein guy, got all kinds of texture right here. Stamping and inking. Lots of fun. I just love those. And then she also sent super cute card, Pickles, thinking of you. And yeah, so that's really cute. And then just to give you more of an idea of what Inchies and Twinchies are all about, here's some that I received from my swap partner Deb one time. As you can see, you could just use little bits and pieces. And, you know, just the trim, the small flowers, just all kinds of little things that you have laying around your desk are perfect on a canvas this small. And then here's some other ones, some other Inchies that I received. And just, you can see, just flowers. You can use charms, pop things up, just little bee stickers and little sun charm, and this little bird here. So you really can use your imagination and just create whatever you'd like to fit on that small canvas. And then just real quick here, I'm getting ready to do some fall Inchies. So I've got out my oxide sprays and stains, and I'll probably use those little sunflowers I got, and these little ribbon flowers. Those will all be perfect. Burlap. There's some little pumpkins. So stay tuned for these, and I'll be working on that. I still don't have my partner assigned to me yet, so let's move a few things off to the side here. Okay, I don't want my stickers to get bent, so I'm going to go ahead and pop them in the back of the Twinchie package. And then I didn't want the note papers to get bent, so I put them in the back of the goodie package. So I've got those ready to go, and I'm just going to stick my bling in there and my tea, and I've got my note. I'll stick my note in the middle and go ahead and wrap this up. Okay, well, I'm going to do a little bit better job of wrapping them. And here's my ribbon and my bag. Well, I hope you'll give Inchies and Twinchies a try. Thank you for stopping by Val's Crafty Creations and checking out my project.